Cairo's an ancient city that also happens to be a modern metropolis. It's one of the biggest cities in the Middle East and has the traffic and noise issues to prove it. But as long as you're not looking for solitude, Cairo, the city of the thousand minarets, is a splendid place to explore Egyptian history and culture. Editor's note: our list was compiled before political unrest prompted many countries to issue travel warnings for Egypt. If you're currently planning a trip to Egypt, please consider the risks and monitor your government's travel alerts. Cairo, Egypt's capital, is situated on the terrain that links Asia and Africa, and ranks 7th in terms of population in the globe. Hello and welcome to KYC News. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Cairo is magnificent, beautiful, and at times infuriating. From above, the distorted roar of the muezzins' call to prayer echoes out from dueling minarets. Below, car horns bellow tuneless symphonies amid avenues of faded 19th century grandeur, while donkey carts rattle down dusty lanes lined with colossal Fatimid and Mamluk monuments. Cairo, Egypt's sprawling capital, is set on the Nile River. At its heart is Tahrir Square and the vast Egyptian Museum, a trove of antiquities including royal mummies and gilded King Tutankhamun artifacts. Nearby, Giza is the site of the iconic pyramids and Great Sphinx, dating to the 26th century BC. And Jazeera Island's leafy Zamalek district, 187 Cairo Tower, affords panoramic city views. The city is most famous for containing the famous Giza Pyramids complex that holds one of the 7 wonders of the world, the Great Pyramid of King Khufu, the world's oldest and biggest statue, the Sphinx, and the House of Mummification, the Valley Temple. The city's location has witnessed many important events, as 24 kilometers from Cairo lies the ancient capital of Egypt, Memphis, during the New Kingdom, 2686 to 2181 BC, and within the city 2,000 years ago used to lay the fortress of Babylon, which later became the center of the Orthodox community in the late 4th century AD, and many churches were built around it on the route the Holy Family took through Cairo, like the infamous Hanging Church. The true history of the city started in 641 BC when Amr ibn al-As conquered Egypt and constructed the new Islamic capital of Egypt, Al-Fustat, north from the ancient fortress of Babylon. From this point, a series of spectacular immortal constructions took place in the city, like the Mosque of Ahmed ibn Tulayn in 878 BC. In 970, during the rule of the Fatimid dynasty, a general by the name of Jevhar established a new city called Al-Qahira, Cairo, which became the official capital of Egypt after the destruction of the city of Fustat by flames in 1168 during a battle against the Crusaders and the magical Khan el-Khalili Bazaar. During the 11th century, Egypt became under the rule of Salah el-Din, who transformed the city into an imperial metropolis and constructed the powerful Cairo citadel. In the modern era, at the beginning of the 19th century, a man by the name of Muhammad Ali sought to regain Egypt's beauty to its former glory. He constructed the Muhammad Ali Mosque, which is of Cairo's most enchanting moments. Cairo serves as the nation's capital. Business economy. Cairo is known for its education and tourism, meaning triumphant in Arabic. Cairo has been taken over by, throughout its history, many empires, is culturally and historically significant background created by this accumulation. This city, one of the most well-known tourist places on earth. Additionally, the city serves as Egypt's capital. Civilization, one of the earliest civilizations in history, and houses numerous historical relics you might find interesting. Even if Cairo is a modern city, the history of the capital is related to one from Memphis. The historic center of ancient Egypt kingdom is currently positioned around 30 south of the city of Cairo. In kilometers, the history of Memphis goes back more than 2000 years. Cairo was established in 969 AD to act as the new seat of government for the Fatimid dynasty. Cairo is a sizable city whose limits are challenging to characterize. Several of its communities are technically beyond the bounds of the city. Everything west of the river is similar. The Nile is a portion of Giza. Meanwhile, western suburbs such as Mohandas Daki and Aguza continue to be regarded by many to live in Cairo. The principal tourism areas comprise Coptic and Islamic Cairo. Downtown Leopolis and the island are wealthy cities of Zamalek are renowned for their restaurants. Nightlife and upscale lodgings were designed mid-19th century by a group of architects from Europe. Egyptians live in the city's turbulent downtown. Monuments of contemporary politics and museums similar to Tahrir Square. Islamic Cairo is a representation of a city constructed by its founders Fatimids. It is a maze and labyrinth of mosques. Stunning and stunningly lovely Islamic structures. The Coptic Cairo neighborhood is the oldest. The location of the Roman town of Babylon. It was first discovered in the 6th century BC. Celebrated for its historic Christian monuments, the longest river in the world is the Nile, and has impacted the cultures throughout the world, even the economics and religions of around it. Civilizations developed. Agriculture is well recognized to have been conducted along the river since a long time ago. You can go on boat excursions and take in the stunning Nile River. Egyptian Museum is among the most popular significant museums worldwide, offers the most extensive collection of historic Egypt as a country. The museum draws consideration thanks to its French exhibits and architecture. 120,000 works incorporating historical mummies and statues. Egyptian kings established in the late 19th century. With the discoveries, the museum quickly expanded. Produced in Britain and France, archaeologists is among the largest markets and has been the commercial Middle East and a popular shopping district. Societies since the 14th century. There are items made of gold and spices and silver. Small boutiques selling a range of you can consume the most stuff and delicious. Here is Cairo Coffee, situated south of the city's core. One more UNESCO world is Old Cairo. Historical site. Numerous mosques, churches, and synagogues in the historical multi-ethnic Cairo. Think of the Coptic sect's heart. Among the most, there are historical Christian sections. Significant historical structures, including the Coptic Orthodox Church of the Virgin Mary, as well as the Coptic Museum. The historical sites you pass while you stroll buildings through which you will travel through the congested lanes of historic Cairo. One of the initial ideas that when you mention Egypt, obviously, the pyramids of Giza. Pyramids. The location of the national symbol is only a few miles south of Cairo. Go to Giza first on your itinerary. Vacation in Cairo. The information related to the pyramids are still being built, still open today. The pyramids, which are likewise the UNESCO World Heritage List locations, go by the names of Makaran, Khefren, and Cheops. The Cheops Pyramid is one of the 7 earthly wonders. Additional well-known structures like the around the pyramids are Sphinx, which are reputed to be imposing tombs under the name of the pharaoh Khufu of Egypt, so year-round travel is possible to Cairo. However, seasons in Egypt are more intense due to the climate more relaxed than others. Generally speaking, Cairo's climate is warm and muggy. Temperatures at their highest summer often exceeds what is comfortable levels. The majority of guests want to arrive late early spring to fall when the weather is more moderate. However, travelers on a tight budget be informed that December is the peak travel period in Egypt and the cost of lodging and travel can rapidly rise.